Alrighty, what is up everybody? Welcome in. We got the Outlast Arena. Yeah, we're back. We were here yesterday for the grand finals in which we seen USAE sweep the defenses. I mean, both teams did it. Only 5 total rounds won for attack the whole night, mind you. But we've seen a great win out of USAE as they continue to push on in that triumphant play that they've been making. And now we're looking at the battle for third, in which Model 1 Academy will be taking on Team Apex. Both of these teams are pretty solid coming through this tournament. But now we are looking at the maps here. And I mean, it's a pretty good map setup. When you look at it, we got Nighthaven, Clubhouse, and Lair. Starting with Nighthaven, we will be seeing Model 1 on the attack first. Now, Model 1, not a team to mess around and sleep with. You know, you got Wolf, Kanta, Fios, Clab, and Deer coming out. All these dudes pretty strong. I expect some high-tier gameplay out of them, but let's not count out Apex yet. These guys are professionals for a reason. All money leading the charge, and this team should play surprisingly well. Again, it's the battle for third. Third and fourth going to be seeing who can take who's, out here. And it looks like the teams are ready to go. So I will tell them I'm ready. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, it is diving in here to Nighthaven Labs, and let's take a look at the map. Alrighty, back into it. We got the band phase rolling through. Mira and Maverick both pulled off. Now, we've seen a lot of Maverick being played throughout the other games. I believe last night, though, he had a very high ban rate. And we already know Mira is one of the most banned operators of the game. However, the Azami is up there. I believe Ariksha pulled a statistic last night of Azami being banned out 42% of the time. And I believe it was Kaid, it was like 53. Like, it's a very consistent ban status for those operators. Excuse me. That Maverick and Ace, though, those two bans are super important. Something you've got to keep an eye on here, as they tend to gain breach now, especially for the new site setups of Nighthaven Labs. With the changes to the electrical utility, no longer taking damage as you're trying to hard breach them open. We've seen a lot of teams favoring the Maverick over everyone else for that reason. Now, why might you ask? It's simple. Not only can you get that wall ripped open, but then you can start poking and prodding your head holes wherever you want them to be. And just, that makes him into a great one. And I see Whiskey. You weren't in Whiskey. How you doing? Afternoon. Whatever it is. I go from casting autopilot, my brain shuts off, and I go, I'm here now, guys. But the aggressive fence is set up now for the walk up towards Raptor. They do have an extension out into the connector side. And this attack looks like they're going to be a no time, no opportunity wasted style attack. Lab's already playing, that's what's on me now. We got Wolf playing as the Thermite. Kant's going to be assisting to try and breach wall. Now, against that Tuberal, a wall breach is going to be very, very tricky. He's going to deny a lot of time with his gadgets. We do have the Kaid set up. Clab going to be going to need for those. Deer, though, the Ying, she is such an important execute operator here. But they cannot risk her going down early. And she's actually going to be our main player right now. If she comes in to try and get aggressive, Kanta will find Cellalot as Cellalot tries to jump out for a kill. But he is a great pick for his team. Deer's still trying to deal with that Kaid charge, but not able to pick it. Finally, it goes. Wolf starts to get wall, but there's that two-brow trick that we were all talking about. Telling the Kaid, hey, get another one set up. I'll keep these on trap. Do not worry about this wall, man. We're going to keep it locked down. And then it's now the wall. Gone, though, before the Kaid can pull himself up in. They run up from Clab, getting in there, getting active. Got it in a bad spot. Clab able to find a great pick to him, though. Trizky, not many angles he can hold. Cholo hitting a random wall bang out on the Clab, not enough to take him down though. Clab running up, he's got that hard reach utility. Placing it down, there's Trisky with a swing for Smoke, able to pick him. Finding another one on the Wolf. Good set of double picks now. It's down to a 3v3 as we see Apex warm themselves up and bring themselves in. Triz holding the tight angle now. Money trapped over in connector. And we got Cholo up in command center. Cholo is not in the best positioning here, but he will use that to rotate himself out to safety. Deer versus Cholo. Right now, it is a battle of utility. And if you're going off pure utility, Cholo wins that 9 times out of 10. We see a fire execute start from Fios. He's going here. Cholo will find a pick cover. Can't do a long angle on a Triz. Taking down Money as he hits himself a 3K. Kanta going absolutely off. Cholo now coming in to try and defend site. Holding that cross angles. Fios will go in to start going for the diffuser. Live ping for the wall tomb. He is wall bangable. But he swings to Cholo. He's attempting to get aggressive. And he is found by Kanta as Kanta pulls it up to, what, a 4K in one round? Clab still the ace? I mean, that's just round 1. In Mod 1 Acad have a player who is trying to stand out. How long will that player stand out? Well, that's a good question. I'm hoping to see him, you know, keep that high intensity gameplay up the rest of the night. Because who doesn't love when a good old Academy boy keeps things rocking? Clear my
attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
And we're now down to the basement where they do have this set up for what could be a very, very fun hold. A lot of operators meant to buy time between and Cholo. There should not be any attackers in the site within at least the first minute, maybe 2. It's a good time to now. We have all Money playing as that Valkyrie in 4 C4s on board. Shotguns to start throwing up with them. Verticality will be an issue, but for these attackers, as the defense is set up for it, we do have them swapping operators around with Clab bringing out the gridlock to try and, well, lock it down. Denying he rotates up.
Reloading!
We got Cap-a-Lot, aka Cell-a-Lot, setting up the control room still with the Warden. I'm expecting that to be a main play here, as you don't really want to give up that control inside. If you maintain that, you keep good presence towards the walk of Vert house. And the Vert is already starting to be cleared out by Wolf. The drone's like on fire right now. Drones and pep work being done by the attack is a good shout from them. Basic fundamentals being set up, and they find Cell-a-Lot's set up. Now, with the execute coming there, you do see that vertical up above being ready to be played as Clab walks himself through command center. He's got Fios up with him. They don't have anything to start opening, and this could be an issue. Oh. Of course, I get the glitch.
Reload!
There we go. It's a perfect game with no issues, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, should be gentlemen and the one lady in chat. Triz now being double swung on, finds the grid, good pick on his Clab. However, Fios is there, quick refrag. Here being taken down, however, Wolf be kneeling Sellout. We got Fios trading shots with his own teammate. Just a little bit of love tap back. For C4 out as Cholo will get the double spray down with that SMG. Kanta and Fios now left in a 2v3 situation, and they have, I believe that is all the Money up there, getting aggressive on that Valkyrie, trying to find somebody. She is hitting a pretty nice flank around right to, I believe, the backside of Fios. However, he's got to hit from the other side, and Cholo will hit a great swing up to a 3K. All the Money finds another, and they shut that round out. Team Apex looking on fire that round. I mean, pretty solid plays. They baited Mod 1 into what they needed him to swing, and then punished the Academy team for swinging the way they wanted them to. One thing teams need to learn about Siege is no matter what you think the play is, guess again, think it over 10 times, because this game is a game of bait and switch. How many cards do you have shoved up your sleeve? Well, that's something you got to find out later.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
The CC serviceable. We see Apex drop this on the first round. Coming back to it the second time with an entirely reloaded setup. And all of the money is really, he's got the 45 Moose Saw, not the 9mm Glock with a switch. That one, man, that new SMG pistol, whatever you want to call it, machine pistol, is pretty solid. And it looks like he might actually be trying to hide from the very hatchet block, which is always a good thing. You gotta keep your pulse hidden. If they know there's a pulse, they're gonna push weird. And of course, he sends me burnt peanut. But the spawn peek attempt, oh, I was hoping all the money would go for it and hit that. I love a good spawn peek. That's my style of Siege. I like the dirty plays, the rat plays, the things that make you go, man, I hate playing against this guy. Jetta pistol out, begging for some pulse so he can help defend his bandit tricks. And he will finally get him. However, I don't know what these attackers are actually plotting. Besides, it looks like a connector push to start it. Kanta covering the head holes on that doorway, but nobody having the balls to swing out of it. That is, I believe, Cholo, who's sitting over there waiting on it. But not finding a good pick there. Trizky now set up and ready to start throwing some C4s. Again, they do have Twitch on board, so the bandit trick may be a little bit more challenging, but it's definitely a good possibility. Let's see if we can find where the attack is pushing from. As right now, they are still just doing all the prep work, all the nitty gritty. Here comes the Thermite Thatcher duo that everybody loves to see. That will be a wall going, and he is not able to take it as the bandit will get the trick off cleanly. Again, that's some old school Siege. They had nobody playing the window to deny it, and they let him have it. I don't know if he got the connector wall. It looks like he would have. Yes, he did. Now, they do not have any more heart breach gadgets on. So that means they are pretty much entirely locked out of any sort of openings of sight. They now have to just play what the defense has given them. That is a key thing for this Apex team right now. They have... Oh, he's saying what's up with Chris. The defense had this all locked down the way they intended to play the whole game. Everybody knows you're going to connect the wall. That's why you have the head holes there ready to rip into. Clab making a sneak play over here, trying to sneak up waterfall stairs. However, he has all the money. The pulse with a long angle and a down and a good pick from him. Flashbangs coming in up above as they start swinging. Trizky does maybe one. Almost another as sellout will get dropped by Pier. Excuse me. Jetta super low. However, Triz is just going to keep swinging and going off. That's the spot. Finds another as he's up to a 3K. The man fell into a frost mat. Kanta now trying to make that same play that his teammate just made on those waterfall stairs, coming up and around. But all the money is there. Here's the footstep, starts the re-swing. Kanta is prepped. That DMR in close range, it usually hits when he's trucked. However, ooh, we see that UMP doing some dirty work there, leaving Kanta about 1 HP. And I honestly couldn't ask for a better gun in that type of situation. That UMP is, I mean, pretty stellar. It doesn't have a rate of fire to keep up. However, it can outshoot a DMR pretty easily. Swing's coming. He is set up, trying to walk himself in. C4 hits, Rips in there, and he is found by Triz, who puts him up to what, a 4K in a round? That's just Triz getting active, showing why he's just off the scoreboard. Apex now up by a round on him. Tuning into round 4. It's all about setup and game. Disable the ads. No, never mind. It's already forced to run. I love how they stopped asking me if would you like us to run an ad. Now they just force the ad in. First floor storage control setup. Now this is a map that a lot of teams have started to,
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Typically, this used to be a play that you wouldn't want to make, as that storage plant is, I mean, kind of dangerous to stop. However, with the Goyos, the talent on teams now, everybody has adapted to it, knows the plays to make. I got a feeling we're going to see a second floor hold. Looking at bans, by the way, guys, we see the Kaid and the Thermite being pulled off. That is all primary hard breaches down. So the only thing left is Hibana, and don't get me wrong, I still like Hibana.
10 seconds
I would
to
honestly
insertion.
rather see a Hibana at times. With the new Hibana trick methods that we've
5
seen,
seconds
4
left
pellets to
before
get a
insertion.
whole hard wall, she's pretty great.
Attackers'
She
objective
takes
is
a
to
second
defuse
longer
a
than
bomb.
Ace, a second longer than Thermite, don't get me wrong. But she still does her job and does it well. Vertical extension coming up here. Goyo prepped Fenrir with them. And a bandit who's going to be hopefully setting up. Yeah, he's not going to be bandit tricking though, is he? Nah, he already deployed him. When are we going to get a defender who has a single hard breach, you know, like electrifier that they can throw? Kind of like a Kaid Claw, but nerfed. That'd be nice in my opinion. Clab making the first probe and stab for his team, although Deer is coming in through basement. And this basement play would be nice if they had that pulse on board, but our attackers may not know that. Deer continuing through, now setting up to defend, and he sort of rotates down and away. We did see Kanta going in to help attack with him, but now Fio's going to be pushing that basement. They're setting up. I think we may see a double walk-up for the control hull, but you're going to run into some issues there, as it is being held off a tight angle. All money was just chilling there, but he has backed off. C4 still in hand for him, though. And where's Clab? Still just droning himself through. Wolf B coming up to assist the lobby. The attack now, I mean, they're not giving up momentum. They just never really had it in the first place. They're just kind of slow. The Discord link isn't working. It should. 58 PM on here. I'll get you into the 410 soon. Clab taking that first initial gunfight now against Jetta, finding the pick, and Deer is able to slam one down. Tula with a refrag for Deer. Good picks around the board. And that will pull his bust off the table. He is a good scorer from above. Our diffuser is going down as Clab will find one. Sellout is going for a swing. Diffuser is planted here in a second as Kanta will find it. Now it's all about the rotation. You don't have time on your side any longer. It's all about you trying to rush and make the plays. Sellout Watt eating a lot of shots. Locked out by Goyo fires now. Him and Clab going to be taking some gunfights as grenades come flying out. Triz now holding the back angle. Gets pre-fired though as Clab comes up for a 3K and Fios will slam Sellout. Mod 1 with a very, very clean attacking execute. Able to get in there and actually get that plant down in a matter of moments when it well, I guess when you need it. A matter of moments and a matter of time? That's bad casting. That doesn't flow right. Let me copy a new server link to never expire. Generate new link. And here you go. Hey, I'm up to 590 followers. Thanks, T-Money. Almost at my goal of 600. I'm 10 off. So tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your goldfish. Make your goldfish an account. Make him 2 accounts. He might need them. You know, one for his just chatting streams, one for his gaming streams. Your goldfish needs an account. Upstairs, once again, an extension coming from Warden, setting up as they try to defend this basement. Valkyrie on board, C4's in hand. Scopo setting up for hopefully a good roam. I mean, I expect it to be a good Scopo's roam at least. That's always been that key factor of even pulling him on board.
5 seconds to insertion.
Is you're going to have him far off site because he can drop down in a moment's notice.
Attackers must locate and defuse
And he'll
the
be doing
bomb.
just that as he pulls up the 3rd floor. He's going to be full off site. They don't have the warehouse set up, which would be a bad thing here for Sellout, as you've got to have that warehouse locked down if you want to be playing the control room right. He's probing all these vertical holes for himself. However, it could hurt him as these attacks are very aggressive. Impacts coming out. We see Flyos now starting to set up a heart breach charge. However, not able to relock it with a bandit charge. He does take down the board. Two Brow denying all sorts of other play. Asking for a bandit battery. Come on over. And, I mean, good plays from Jetta. I'd like to see a nice tube being played. Very good with it. Trisky being aggressive. Slowly through the Animus side. Takes a ton of damage. Hides himself now amongst the sense gadgets. However, the phone call coming in. It's not a great play. Chula is still in the room. Being now Sellout chilling in storage. And there is not very much Vert presence there except for Clab now, whose main priority is trying to hunt down Sellout. As well as he's got now Kanta on his 6. Kanta, give him the live drone. Give him the live drone. Need him. Clab eats a ton of damage. C4 down below. And they rotate up to help. Now Sell-A-Lot gets a great pick there onto the buck. And up swings all the money. Finding some money shots. Almost hitting Clap. Does take him down, but left at about 1 HP. And Cholo swinging down Kanta as Kanta was doing trying to do red clear. However, Fios from up above able to lay out Jetta. Wolf be tweaking. But he's got that DMR ready to let it sing. However, I got a feeling we're going to see this Team Apex guy go up for a 3 on this round. But Sell-A-Lot does manage to escape with his life. Just barely. Pinched in a little bit as Wolf is trying to play the sense on the wall here. Window shots being taken. And that sense gadget may have done more harm than good. It doesn't matter. It's Fios comes over to reinforce his buddy. Cholo now retaking position. And it is all that matters here. Wolf up above. Ooh, weird repel angle that may just do some good. Using that as an ability to repel in. And I mean, they still have the vert now to play as the defense has given it up. 30 seconds to make a play off of it. Not enough time to find picks is needed. However, they might not need to find the Cholo. It does start to lag just a touch. That's one thing that sucks about lane competition. Nobody expects that lag. A hot drop from Fios straight into Trizky. Triz finds another one. No, Cholo steals it off him as Apex pulls that round up. I thought for sure, man. I thought that's Triz's kill. Nah, give that back to Triz. He deserves it. Wasting a nitro for vert is insane. Yeah. I can agree with that, McHugh. Ooh, that was a bad bird. Ooh, that's another one. Sorry, guys. I had some good meatloaf for dinner tonight.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Y'all ever have some good meatloaf? Loaf meat, if you will. CC server hold set up now. Of course, we're going to see the normal connector extension. Dude, I love to play the extension. Put me on a castle out there, I'm telling you, I'm going to get at least 4 kills. That's just how the caster works. Buddy, I can just lock her in, and you know I'm going to do it. Flipping through, though, I mean, I'm liking the hold so far. Not really seeing many weak areas at all. Will depend on now personnel and placement of them. The Warden going to be hopefully playing aggressive out here.
Attackers
for the waterfall
locate a bomb
side.
and defuse
And
it.
speaking of aggressive, we got Sell-A-Lot. Get ready himself for a run out. I mean, he's definitely looking for a kill here. He's 1 in 5. You know, I mean, nobody likes a scoreboard watcher. However, as a caster, I enjoy watching players who, as soon as they see themselves down on scoreboard, start playing a little bit towards the, I don't want to say the stupid side, but the, not as tactical side. That's the word I'm going to use. They don't play as tactical as they start to swing everything. Clab, though, with his head holes, has a great angle in which, oh, if Sell-A would have swung a little bit further, I think we would have seen him lose his space. Dropping down now to maybe come on and assist the roam. No attackers are even in the building yet. This is all just some drone work going down. Trying to find themselves a probing point, and I believe Kanta has found it as he starts to make entry now to the top keyhole. And here comes the hard breach from Wolf. Bandit, they're trying to trick. We'll find it on the Bandit's face. And Kanta gets him as he swings out and away. A great attack so far. Maybe you can get yourself a good first pick. And here comes the roam up. However, all the money is found by Kanta. Now, Sell-A-Lot is still off site. He's got to make his way up. And I got a feeling he's going to be our next back pressure here. Or, you know, maybe make the other smart play and just pull yourself back to site while it's safe. Deer in Woods is still down here in vending. He is covering. He knows that there's a roamer off site, and he's trying to make it his responsibility to deny him. However, Sell-A-Lot just make the smart rotate back up waterfall. Does find a little bit of a long angle. Hopefully they're able to pull some picks here in their favor for Apex. However, the way that Mod 1 has played this round out so far, I got a feeling we're going to see a 3-3 split coming in. Grimby's going out as them start to prep the execute. And, ooh, Fio's taken. However, there's Jetta for Clap. eating some damage as Deering comes up behind, taking him down. Good swings on him. Team Apex still down on bodies. However, they got 2 great picks, taking out some good points of power. Planner going down. Cholo finding a good one there. Deering now trying to rotate himself back behind a shield to play a cover angle for the breach walk-in of top Raptors. However, as he walks himself backwards, shots. And there's Wolf finding, or Cello finding Wolf now. Moving in, we see Deering go down. Team Apex go for a 4-2 split on a round where they were down on bodies. Not a lot of left time left. And they managed to pull it now. 4-2 split. I mean, is a 4-2 something to be surprised about on Night Haven, especially for the defense? That's pretty common, ain't it? Somebody must have made their Goldfish account, as I now have another follower. Thanks, guys. Fly in my room. Go check Twitter. Hey! Hey, yo, Whiskey Glitter throwing me a shout out on Twitter is... Oh, okay. I won't be able to make fun of you in this... Oh. Come on. I won't be able to make fun of you this stream, man. But thank you. Get that large follow base. I love you. Give a shout out to tonight's sponsor. That will be Mr. Glitter himself, as well as my favorite color of crayon, purple crayons. They do taste better than the reds and the blues. The bands coming through as Maverick and Ying get pulled, as well as the Kaid and the Mira. Again, I think Kaid, what is he at, like a 52% ban rate or something across the siege right now? It's something insane like that. Again, I gotta ask Richard. He's the one with the stat pulled up on it for last night's cast. But he's one of the most banned operators in the whole game. The Ying, I really appreciate a ban onto her. She's a good at being a late round operator. The Mira, that's give or take, however you want to see it. The Maverick, I can put him in that same category of, yeah, they're good, but are they, you know, worth a ban? Or they're so counterable. But that Mira just, I don't know, lads. She's not as scary as she used to be, especially now with the breacher changes to her soft breach can just destroy her Miras. Or not destroy them, but, you know, crack them. Looking at, we're going to have Cloud down on the roam a little bit. Hopefully finding some good picks, as, you know, a 2-brow on a roam is usually a pretty scary thing. He has enough utility in his own pocket to keep himself alive. Wolf is going to be our bandit tricker here today. And there is someone outside aggressing that window. However, Kanta will find Jetta. I believe Jetta may have been somebody trying to aggress it. Cellalot is also out there trying to play it. Just getting aggressive towards windows. He knows 2-brow is near. He is in there. Breach charge down below though. Hitting. And that makes this breach game a whole lot harder. Trisky will be going for the thermite. And, oh, Wolf being baited in. Cellalot getting a good pick. That's the bandit down now. And Clav will land a tube onto the wall. He's shut down for a moment. However, this hard breach will come open. Cellalot being shut down though, as Clav does his thing. Wayne wall is ripped open. Thermite comes swinging in. Thermite taken down by Clav down below. And Cholo does have the IT control. All the money, not really in a position to come in and assist and help. However, he will be trying to get the 2-brow pick first, as 2-brow has been a main contender for swinging him. Pistol's out because, you know, hey, one more kill would look cool. But you know what would look even more cool is that pistol. Dropping the back as he makes a smart play back into DMR mode. And pistols, and away he goes. Re-swinging in hands. They have live pings, but all the money not hitting the shots. Clav up to a 3K. Now Cholo left in a 1v4. The Monty shield is a great thing. However, it's maybe not the best for this. Finds a pick onto a Deer who's sitting on cameras, but Kanta will shut him down as Mod 1 pulls himself their first defense. Honestly, they exploited these attackers as much as they could. Clab hitting some beautiful shots from down there in the basement. And we see Wolf saying, is Kanta the king? I mean, right now, yeah, he's 9-4. Buddy is owning this lobby. However, that you can't say much, as Cholo's still 10-3. He's a little bit better. I think this round should be our determining factor of who's the real king. Who's your puppy?
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Excuse me, what this attack now will bring to us. And I'm not hating the Deimos swap to a Monty here.
Loading
Basement is a good spot for him. We see Wolf though on that pole. C4's in hand. A lot of impact grenades as well as smoke. That Monty is going to take a beating. If he survives this round, he's going to be walking away through from all the explosives and probably have some lung issues from the smokes. Like, buddy, you've got a hard push ahead of you here. Not very much of a roam, except we will see Cloud, who I think is going to be roaming the warehouse side. He's pulling up top floor. Giving control of that warehouse wall, though, which ain't a bad play. I mean, you do lose a little bit of that roam for yourself. It will cut off a big part of that rotate out. And then I hate the boss G for making rotates and, you know, shotgun holes. Jetta was already in Animus. They got a hard breach almost immediately onto it. Solo Lock coming down the cargo side stairs. And, I mean, he's trying to give himself a kill window. Instead, I think he had the attackers to cover. However, Jetta just gets rid of that cover that he's got. Now the zombie is just there waiting. All the money and Trisky both swinging in off of the Animus side. I mean, a good C4 will deny this entire push. Or, of course, a team kill. However, Trisky finds one. Deerin coming up for a swing, finding a pick. Cloud getting Cell-A-Lot. We got Jetto and Cholo and all the money all stacked up on one another. Smoke's going in. They're going to start dealing a lot of damage. Cholo almost taken down. Jetta dropping shield on Monty to find Deerin. And with Cholo left as low as he is, I mean, maybe another smoke is the play. Get it in there and start bullying these guys. They're being a little bit more passive for how they're holding this. However, they can be, as they got Clab sitting up top, waiting for a walkthrough of door, and he'll be able to take it down. Now Cholo trying to catch himself a swing here to shut down one of the angles. We'll find it. However, it's still not safe. When he comes out of here, he does have that vertical to deal with. However, Clab looks like he might be getting off it, giving up the doorway. And there goes the plant right behind the Monty. Cholo able to find one. Fios getting the smoke down. Dealing a lot of damage to Money and Jetta, but they are still up. Diffuser planted. Now you can just hide behind that Monty and pray. No more smokes in pocket. No more impacts in pocket. You just have to make it a ground game. Beat the Monty where he stands. I don't know how well that's going to work out, as he does have some advantage here. They got the smoke playing in on him. Monty dropping the shield, taken out. And it is going to be a gunfight as Clav hits a 3K, getting a double pick, saying Fios, you just need to cover me. Fios with a shotgun, shutting him down, cleaning up the round. And this will go towards our defenders as it came down to a matter of seconds. Might need a new mic, brother. It's a bit staticky, honestly, dude. I have no idea why it's like that. I've tried fixing it a couple times. I do think my mix amp is broken, or you know, my XLR amp. We'll be ordering one as soon as possible, but I can't do nothing to it. That timing was absolutely nuts. I agree with them. Flip it in though. Let's look at what won them that round. Oh, never mind. I don't think my replays are gonna. Oh, yeah, they are. I mean, that round all came down to, I believe, this play right here against this Monty. To make it a ground game, beat the Monty where he stands, and it all does just come down to this. I don't know how well that's going to work out, as he does have some advantage here. They got the smoke playing in on him. Monty dropping the shield, taken out, and it is going to be a gunfight as Clav hits a 3K. Now. Still working on my replay feature with this new stream tool. It's a bit finicky, a bit odd, so sorry about me looking AFK for a moment there while it was going on. But like I said, Clab just hitting that beautiful jump, that shot on the Monty, running up, just taking the first gunfight he could see and winning it was where it mattered. Now with a kitchen side defense, we got Kanta playing aggressive at the top lobby stairs. Now, it's not all on the marbles here, but whoever wins this one will take the tiebreaker up so far and give their team some advantage. All the money trying to aggressive swing. However, here comes Cell-A-Lot running in through meeting room. The Blackbeard is a hard one to battle out now. And, I mean, he's just probably going to run straight up onto Kanta. Kanta gets a C4 out, not finding anybody with it. Spray right over the head of Money. And now he is slowly getting pinned in a little bit. Grenades coming down to try and force him out of position. And here's the Blackbeard. Everybody hates a good Blackbeard. However, Kanta just getting the headshot. His window below him being broken, just not in time to catch him as he rotates away. Fios now setting up for his own window swing. Wolf finding a kill there on a Jetta. The Vertical is now in control of the attacking team, and they have the windows outside of sight. But it doesn't matter all that much. Let them have those windows. You know, they still got to push down and through you. All the money coming down. They're reinforcing off their rotates. Kanta gonna still just suicide hold this, though. You know, he's playing the, you know, my time has come, and Triz will just say, yes, it has, as he swings in, finding him. 3v4 now down in sight. Defense kind of locking their heels. However, here comes Clab, the man of the hour, up on the roam. He is spotted by a drone, so he's just going to pop hatch and say, all right, let me maybe get out of here, or at least bait the sound of me dipping out. All the money doesn't seem too concerned about who could be around him. Still on the Vertical, and there's Triz, camera in hand. They don't have a drone actively watching, though. Money eating some damage up off the Vertical. And Clab having that electric control is what's going to matter now. But looking out, we got Cholo, who's just standing out in connector. I mean, he's staring right at Clab. I mean, he at one point, his cursor was over his face. They know that there's a push coming in from behind. All the money just still going to continue on to be aggressive. Cholo is, I mean, Clab hears that impact hit. Starts rushing towards him. Cholo just there to refrag and save his teammate. And Triz hitting a team kill here, maybe not the best of plays. Clab saying that's his. He's now 11-6, by the way. I'll inform them of the unofficial rulebook of Siege. As Wolf is taken down, he's more concerned about the Vertical up above. All the money doing some good work up there, making noise. And here comes Triz going in for plant. No more smokes in pocket to burn. The vert play is there. But will Deer in the Woods be able to shut the planter down? Getting the kill on him with a quick headshot. All the money still up above, holding diffuser now. And Deer has got to get in there to find him. Instead, he's just going to run over for the defuse. I don't think all the money will quite have the angle that he needs. Trying now to floor bang right to it. Getting some live ping. Just missing Deer because of the hard wall. And defenders win it as we see pros don't fake. So let me inform them. Unofficial Siege handbook says all TK give kills to casters. Just had to let them know that. I just had to mark my claim there. Now, Deer in Woods just, that last round said pros don't fake and stuck it. Now, that's one thing you gotta have balls to do, because, I mean, the pistol rounds were probably a millimeter off his head. I'm honestly surprised that the Ash did not kill him there. There was just an Angel sitting there just eating some of the bullets, and
Defenders,
I think he just got a lucky headshot hit on. I mean, for himself, if you're an Apex fan, you're sitting there going, what the F, dude? And you're also probably shouting a little bit about that team kill, and I don't blame you. We now see Mod 1 Academy up off the tiebreaker, setting up for a CC server side hold. One of the few times I've seen, honestly, a kitchen hold in a while. I don't know if it's because I'm not used to, you know, gameplay anymore of Nighthaven Labs. I mean, I cast all the time. It's not a hold I see very often. The hold back when I used to play was very, very common. But I think there's just been better extensions made ever since people stopped talking about it. Looking at the team boards right now, I mean, they're both playing the team game very well. Everybody's sort of remaining consistent and around one another. As you have those top of the pack, middle of the pack, and bottom of the pack guys. And with Mod 1 Academy winning that, you know, a good score off of objective play, that's where we're going to see a couple of these kills, you know, not quit out. You know what I'm trying to say there. All the money, though, he is coming through the basement side. We got Jetta back up on that Monty. The Azami Thatcher did get banned out after, by the way. I mean, I'm loving those bans. The Azami, I mean, she's just cookie cutter by this point. Ace trying to play for the wall. He is being outshot at by everybody. Celluloid taking a ton of damage, and wall will come open as Wolfie was not ready for it. Triz laying him out on a first pick for his team. We do see, I believe that is Clav who's playing up at Command Center. I thought for sure we were going to see him try and re-swing for his teammate here. But instead, making a smart play to just reinforce off and hide. Monty coming in through the bottom of Warehouse, stuck in beepers. A jump in from Celluloid. He's being fed the live pings, though, from the Monty. It doesn't matter as Celluloid gets slammed by Clav. Pistols out. Monty there, but all the money coming up off his rotate, finally impacting this round and taking him down. Darren Woods, though, finds a good pick there, getting that knock off the board, refragging for his boy. This Mod 1 Acad team definitely wants to see the match point. That's what they're striving for, I think. Monty walking up. He no longer has any more breach charges. We got to see Trisky make his rotate over. That way they can start opening up these top rafter walls. And Monty going to move up to the wall to cover it. And the rafter breach will come open. Triz really not in a great position now because he gave up that IT control. Now they only have Raptor's side. That's taking away a bit of your side push and your side pressure. But they do make it a crouchable rotate, so hopefully Monty is able to jump himself in. And it looks like Jetta will be making, again, it's a team play. It's a smart team play. Running over to Waterfall, he has nobody on his 6 to cover it. So Cholo makes his own appearance. Triz now, he's a one-man army on this front, has got to stay up. They do start swinging. Jetta attacking Kanta. However, Kanta will go down as a swing comes in. Triz is down. Monty gets a pick there on a deer. It's now Fios left in a 1v2. Fios has no idea that I believe Cholo walked it in right behind that Monty. In the, Claymore will hit. To close out that round is Apex. Brings it back up to 5-5. I mean, these teams just keeping it ever so close the whole time. I'm about to go get some more water after this one. But let's see what
Attackers need
defense
to
is
locate
cooking up.
and defuse as many bombs as
As
they
they
can.
will be pulling up into a basement. Once again, they have the bandit, which, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's just going to be pocket shredded in the whole time now, as, you know, the Coyote's banned. Kanta, a Tuber out another time. I mean, guys, I hate to be that guy. I banned Tuber out for this simple reason. He is an absolute stud at shutting down wall play. You know, the more he can slow him down, the harder it is. That's that. And let's see what kind of setup they're rocking now. As, once again, there's Wolfie tweaking, playing his default. I'm hoping to see him make some great plays with it. He does have a C4, he does have a shotgun. Everything is on the line for him. And it is a vert extension up above Collab on the Valkyrie. I mean, usually I'd honestly rather see the Valkyrie playing down id because she has that C4 on board, but I mean, they do have 4 C4s in pocket this one. The vertical clear is coming. They're droning everything, ramming their way through, and they're starting to take control. However, all the play is on the first floor, not the top floor. I don't know if the Pulse will have the reach up with that scanner. However, if he does, it would be a great thing for him and Clap to work together a little bit. Use his gadget and just destroy anybody upstairs like, well, the Ram. Maybe help take out the Buck. Celluloid moving through the lounge side. But this is a bad idea for the Pulse. We see Cholo playing as the IQ. All the money getting that pick there on the Kanta. That's a Tuber out off the board. And what you hear now is just, hey guys, free hard breach. Let's go do this. So it's Deer in the Woods there. He is playing as the bandit, but it is what it is. And Kanta's saying, I'm bored.
1 deployed.
The call being made of, hey guys, I'm gonna need a hand over here. Clab though does still have that control room side set up, but there is no extension over to storage. So him actually planning to deny the verticality being made will not happen. As Jetta now comes through, shoots him, has it a free one. We see Wolf go down. Clab will find all the money though, and they want to find Clab now. He has that good control. Cellulot coming down cargo side. Deer in the Woods being pinned back in. Clab has the flank though, coming down behind him. But he needs to be worried because there are other attackers on the map still who have the verticality around him. Gets a headshot. Free one on the Cellulot. Free one on the Cholo. Clab up to a 3K. 2v2 now. And I mean, I'm going to say it right now. If we see the Mod 1 Academy team walk away with a win here, this would be because of him. But Apex closes it out, puts themselves up on the match point just a little bit quicker than what we can see Mod 1 do it. There's 2 rounds in a row go in their favor. It is now match point for Apex to maybe win it all here on their attacks. Way different than what we were seeing last night, guys. We've already seen 4 attacks won. 1 more, and we'll have more than the entire Grand Finals had. Please, put that in the stat book. That needs to be said. Like, I don't know how much more I can directly comment on that. That needs to be talked about. That needs to be
Attackers
said.
need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Once again, we will see the basement start coming. And again, they don't bring that castle to help reinforce that upstairs. If you're playing that vertical game, we always see the teams walk into the castle. It's a great setup for extensions, a great setup to help the drones. But it must be in the strat book of, hey, we don't need them. Castle is a very, very high priority ban for a lot of teams. So, I mean, especially teams who, like Malevolent, they just game plan around not having access to operators. And it's a smart idea. However, you can end up shooting yourselves in the foot when a good operator like Castle or like Flash are on the table and available, and you choose not to bring them. Up on the vert now, we have Clab going full vertical here, holding down that server side. Fire's going to be the new guy, chilling in cargo. However, it's not an extension to command center like what we've been seeing. It is just a cargo hold. And here comes all the buddy IT side. Gonna be ripping open that double balcony. Trisky does get a drone in, finds right where the Clab is at. And Clab is now just going to be playing a little bit more aggressive. Goes for a swing and ram with a good headshot, taking him out. Full vertical control now in favor of the attackers, except they have to get Fios out of cargo. I got a feeling he's just going to do that for himself, dropping down to site. Now is the ground, or the game, where Ram will matter. Jetta will find those cams out for his team. So start shooting those friendly gadgets. I mean, Clab, you love to have a Valkyrie. Now you don't.
Deploying heartbeat sensor.
It'd be nice if whenever, like, you know, there's a pulse, since it is technically a camera and you're hacking all their cams, you could tell. Fido's going to be smoking off his top side. Wolf getting a great C4 up to the floor to find one. Pulls the shotgun or pulls the pistol, whatever he feels like using today, to try and find the Ash, who is still upstairs just dancing around, trying to find some vertical picks downwards. And Ace will be going for the default hatch. Wolf just trying to be a little bit annoying here and keep spraying up through the floor. Whatever he does, it just buys them some time. The objective isn't, you know, to just full on survive. It's just to buy some time. Waste it if you can. And Fios will now drop himself into sight. Left at about half HP after dealing some damage to Cellulot. Not a lot enough to drop him, though. And there's Jetta off the verticality getting a great pick.
Loading new mag.
I love seeing a little bit of trash. Like, hey, tough guys, you can't trash it too much. They just won last night. Also amazing defenses. Triz now trying to get in there. We see Cellulot does have that bottom cargo side. And he's just going to keep rolling in. A swing from Wolf, not landing. Here's where you might want to have that UMP. However, that SMG pistol is just as good. Deering going to sprint up on him. So we see Kanta just drop Trisky where he stands. Wolf now shotgun in hand. The Ram comes for a peek. Taken out now. Jetta left in a 1v3. Not a good situation to be in. Just going to hot drop the hatch. Puts himself down on Animus side. Going to continue swinging on. Swings himself. Finds Deeren. Great pick there. C4 out. Kanta throws it at his own boy. And Jetta does not have diffuser. Does not have time to even make a play. And he will give that one to Mod 1 Academy as we see overtime on his first map. I mean, that's pretty much something I'm used to by now. It's just overtime after overtime. Band's flipping back as Mod 1 will take their defense here. Maverick, Ying, Thermite, Kaid, Mira, Azami. We should check the DMs, see if anybody has sent me anything. New DM from Wolf. Collab will be subbing out apparently for
Attackers
map
need
2.
to locate and defuse it.
I mean, that is going to be a bit of a blow. You're losing one of your top fraggers after the next map. However, if you gotta go, you gotta go, man. But we don't want to see you go. That's the thing. 14-9 is a stellar performance. He's kept the team above water. And the next 2, maybe 3 rounds could be a chance to just further extend that. If we see you drop a 20 bomb, I'm going to be very, very upset and sad when you go. Chat, who here thinks we need an ace? I think we do. There's not been an ace in this game. I want to see an ace. I believe we came close last night. A lot of 4Ks, no 5Ps.
My magnet will protect us. You can worry less now.
Like going to McDonald's, man, you gotta have that 5 piece sometimes. I don't even know if they do 5 pieces. I think there's only 6 or 8. But once again, we have to figure out just down below trying to be annoying. All the money doing his best. He will get him cleared out of there. But the bandit trick now is over on, I believe, the connector side. Wolf still has some utility in pocket, and yeah, it will be a connector side bandit trick. Because he's just going to let him have the IT side. But with him only banding one off, it's giving out that false pressure side that you know and love.
Let's cause some chaos.
Which will force all the money to waste the time to try and take the vertical down below.
Sequence activated.
Although Ace is just going to do it. Take the wall. It's free. Why not? All 5 defenders up in sight. Jetta does have control of warehouse. He has nobody on his 6 though. And this is the thing I've been seeing a lot from this team is Jetta or any of their Monties just solo pushing. I'm not quite sure that's ever the greatest of plans. But it can result in some good picks. Yeah, Monty has that control. He is being swung out on. That is Kanta trying to find himself a good kill here. They have man advantage over this Monty. Monty does not have any help. All the money is the nearest player, and he is still downstairs. Sellout and Triz going to be making the play for connector side. Cholo still just droning in. All the money trying to play the vert now. Once again, I don't know if he knows that wall is open. Deer will be smacked down, though, from, I think that was a upside down rappel. The swing from Clab will find Cholo. There is, I think, another player behind that Monty, and all the money is there for the refrag. Good pick coming from him now. Collab has got to do something. That Monty is still walking up, being ever so aggressive. Deeren is in position to double swing with his Monty here. He is covering the side, though, for the sprint into sight. But Kanta holds a good cross angle there. Collab finds himself a double Monty running up. Collab, I mean, he's doing absolutely insane. Sellout taken down. We do see Fios go out. Kanta will find all the money. Now Jetta left in a 1v2. Monty pistol, now's your time, but Clap shuts him down as they pull 7-6. They just have to win one attack now, and they can send it all to the end. But that means that they got to win one attack. I mean, so far the Outlast series has proven one thing: everybody loves that defensive side of the ball. I am absolutely beat right now.
Defenders, protect your bombs from defused by attackers.
So once again, we got ourselves another decent enough setup. Going upstairs, this time Apex's defense, they have been winning out pretty well. Collab though, it's 17-9. I mean, a 3K puts him over a 20 bomb and could solidify his team around here because they have won. I mean, I think every time he's hitting a multi-kill streak in a round, they pulled that round together in their favor. Don't quote me on that because I'm no statistician. I really haven't been paying attention to that statistic as much as I need to. I'm just gonna go with that gut instinct of yeah. Tuber back on board again with that bandit. Things are just gonna suck for this defense or for this offense, as they can hit that trick as much as they want to. Sellout knows that they're going to be aggressive towards him, so he's just going to keep re-swinging. They do have Cholo playing downstairs. In the storage side. It's all just a bait right now. Having no real solidified primary, heart breach, they will result back to the heart breaching charges. That's connector being pulled up, but we do see Collab still has both of those in hand. And will he pull for it?
Make it a hole.
Looks like they will not be able to get the heart breach off. Never mind, just finding it. Collab gets a first pick out of it. The just a little bit of a miss there from all the money on the two-brow. And Sellout now having to hard aggress and hold up on that top warehouse rafter. Cholo's still playing down below, bottom warehouse side this time. Gonna be making his rotate up. However, it becomes a bit more dangerous once that head hole is open where it's at, because it gives you a long angle back in. And he has to almost press through it unless he slips himself into CC server. I'm not sure how reinforced off it is. We do see the connector wall did get reinforced. Mod 1 is making a good split push decision here. And gonna start moving everybody, reshuffling, recall the push. Deeren playing down below, getting live pings now, trying to find shots up onto Jetta. Jetta eating a ton of damage. Grenade out through the floor, and Deeren just missing a little bit for where Jetta was standing. He does have the live pings, however, though. Cholo eating a bunch of damage. Re-swing coming as Wolfie loses his head. And Sellout trying to aggress swing this long haul. There's all the money with a good DMR round going through. Deeren, Collab taken down. Now it's just Fios and Canton. A 2v4. Still winnable as Fios will pick himself a great kill on their Cholo. And that is one of their primary fraggers off board. However, as Fios tries to get in and get aggressive, he will get down to Sellout now and do a 1v3 for Kanta. If there's anybody who can lock it in, Kanta can, because he's our man. Taking a ton of damage though. Deciding not to try and re-swing Sellout, and I don't blame him on that. But he will find him as he goes to walk. Sellout though, they're finishing that one off, and we are going all the way into OT here, as this is officially a match point. Update the round counter so far to 7-7. I don't know why I'm just so tired and yawning right now. I don't have any caffeine.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Basement defense now, they have been holding pretty solid here. However, they had a couple slip-ups that we should discuss, but I want to interject in the competitive integrity of this match. So they're just rolling with it again. Let's see if they make some mistakes that they, may or may not have done on the last one. Castle finally on board for virtual suspension. Something we're waiting on. Setting up for that kind of control room to hallway side defense. As the vert holes are open, rotates are made absolutely everywhere.
Camera feed up and running.
All about that for
Swapping match.
As I'm saying that, nobody is choosing to play it. Clab taking some cafeteria control finally. Wolf going to be chilling up in control room. However, we see the Monty immediately get in and get aggressive on the Clab. Starting to rush him down up in lobby. And he's even going to take the stairs and everything. All money. That's calling some support right now. Cholo right there to assist. And we'll see if he can go down. I'm sorry, that was Jetafall for some support. Clab taken out 18 and 11 to end his night so far, which is a heck of a stat line. But don't let it fool you. As Deer in the Woods will get himself a great pick onto Monty, shutting down that shield play. Now all the money does have this upstairs control. Fios in a position, he could assist, could go for swings, but that would be overly aggressive. A little bit of a stupid aggressive swing too, if you ask me. But everybody on the defense is no longer in sight. They're all upstairs on a roam here. Sight could be a free direct takeaway from a Instead, we're going to see all the money start to ram up above. Finding damage on the Fios. Grenade out from Sellout gets wolfed. Now Fios is finished off by Cell.
Activated tracks.
And it is a 2v2. These guys chilling in the lounge side have control of lounge, vending, whatever you want to call it. And with all the drones going down cargo, I believe we're going to see a spike take here in a moment. However, Deer is there able to shut down Cholo. 2v3 situation. And they are starting to fall for that bait. Running down.
Changing mag.
And all the money now starting to take sight. C4 still in hand from both defenders, and they will let all the money get that diffuser planted. C4 not finding anybody with it. Free fire out from Triz, or Deer able to be taken down by Triz. Now for Kante, 1v3, not a situation you want to be in. Triz shut him down as Triz goes 18-11 to end the first map. And a win there for Team Apex. Let me go update the overlays. Oh my. I don't know why man beat. Ugh. I think we will be seeing now a little bit of a substitution, possibly. That's what I was told, at least. Just see if it's coming. Camp, they're currently still in lobby, so maybe not getting subbed out. Next map, though, of the night will be Clubhouse. Yeah, let's see who's attacking first. I believe it's supposed to be Mod 1's attack. I don't know why. He started yawning. Clubhouse. No, it is Mod 1's defense. And we're going to be rocking it in here to this next map. Oh, why am I so tired? What a map, though, honestly. Great play from both teams. I don't want to say surprised that it went the full length, but that was a bit interesting to see a full run of the game. Let me find the match chat though, see what's going on, see if we're gonna get any substitutions or if we're ready or not. Tell me you're in a break right now. Maybe. No, run. Maybe I don't know. Technically yes and no. Do you consider this a break? I'm gonna assume so. Let's look at the maps. As we talk about them real quick. I mean, everybody's fan favorite now coming up, it is Clubhouse. I say it's the fan favorite of Clubhouse because, well, who doesn't want to pick it, right? It's a good map. Update that to show the victory by Apex on it of a 7-8. Moving in for the next one, I'm going to take a small break. Be right back as we prep it. Excuse me. For the next one.
This is Phase Ed Music.
Alright. I'm back. Could not find any caffeine, so grabbed a beer. That might keep me up. Oh, God. Nope, that thing's skunked. Horrible. Oh. But we're back in it. Still waiting on the map to start up, so we're chilling here for a little bit, guys. Hoping that the teams get ready here within the next couple seconds. All of Team Apex is in. They appear to be back and ready. We're just waiting on Model 1 to start theirs up. And, I mean, there were a lot of great plays that last map to talk about. But some of the ones I think we need to highlight... Hold on. Alright, yeah, some of the ones we need to talk about now. He has that good control. Cell coming down cargo side. Deer in the Woods being pinned back in. Clab has the flank, though, coming down behind him. It's just what separates these teams apart. But he needs to be worried because there are other attackers on the map still who have the verticality around them. And I just realized you guys probably have the audio from that as I'm trying to talk. And Clab hits pulls himself up into that 3K there after just doing some good shots. Good double pick there for the top cargo side control. Let's see what else we got in here for this. I mean, oh yeah, a decent swing, you know, from the Kaid. Just going out there, taking the bulls by the horns. It's a double swing here for the top control. I wish I had like a good editor who could just instant edit things for me. That would be sick. But let's see. Yeah, now tweaking is still ready. Wolf's just waiting. He's actually starting to tweak right now, wondering where these other guys are. I mean, I'm all ready to go, you know? Let's get in this one. I'm hyped. The teams are hyped. The chat, y'all are actually, you know, still hyped. Oh, excuse me. Having something to drink woke me up a little bit. Just not quite sure where Mod 1 is at. See if they're in chat. Mr. Money, you ready, bro? Or no, sorry, it's Mod 1 who's already in here, I think. We're still waiting on Apex to say they're ready. They told me take 5, and I think they may have went to take 5. And all money is currently spinning around like a... Okay. I'm glad I didn't read all of that, because that was bad. That was very, very bad. They're telling him to spin a little faster, if you have any idea. Cluing in on that. That time torching. Holy. Yeah, tweaking. Yeah, yo, tell him. Let's get this game going. But nah. I'm excited for how Clubhouse is going to play out. We've seen a 4-2 split, and the teams did keep it relatively close the whole game. Clubhouse is one, if you let the defense start to run rampant a little bit, they will take full control. However, I mean, you got to give that to the attack side too. Like, Clubhouse is a definition of 50-50 map rather than, you know, Chalet, which is a 4-2, you know. There's not a whole lot much you can make out of it. Clubhouse, it's been in the scene for so long. There's a dozen ways to attack it. There's a dozen more to defend it. As the scene continues to slowly evolve, you see all these different misplays and replays and smart plays being made. And yeah, we got 2 more maps. Let's lock it in and go. I agree, chat. You guys can't see it. They're all just talking in match chat to one another. Now, as I was saying, this map here, it's one of those ones that's been around for so long that there's 1,000 different ways to play it. So you have to hope that, you know, somebody evolved to the right way of doing so. One last player still loading in, and we'll be rocket underway. Like I said, Apex is currently up a map on them, and they could close it out and take 3rd place home tonight. This is, I mean, a 3rd place. Ooh, boo-hoo, right? This is for, I believe, who's going to play the relegation matches for, I think it's the Contenders League. I'm not quite sure how OCS works, so don't quote me on this. So it's all going to be about, you know, placements right now. You got to make sure you're high placing. There was no sub out for Collab this one, and we're getting underway now to Clubhouse. Alright, so we're back in. Look at the bans. Mod 1, choosing to get rid of that Hibana. We see the Kaid go. Now, Hibana is a great ban because of how well her hard breach utility can work for that basement setup. We will see Maverick pulled as well, so that tells us immediately it's going to hopefully rely a lot on the CC wall being held, as that is just so common. Mod 1, the Academy team here, will be starting it out with a CC hold first, as well. CC hold is kind of the way to do this map. You know, you might as well make sure you can hold it beforehand. That way you don't have to dive too deep into your trap. As every focal point of defense will rely around here. Whether you're playing over here for the gym bedroom setup, you gotta hold the CC side. If you're, excuse me, playing the basement, you're gonna be roaming the CC side. Everything about this map channels through this section of the building in one way or another. Castle downstairs setting up the SSG roam like we always see. It's not really a roam, it's more of an extension, but that's just the technical terms. And we see the Azami gonna be up in top rafters. I'm honestly surprised she's still on board. I got a feeling Collab and his guys over here on Mod 1 Acad will be absolutely bullying and abusing him as much as possible while the operator is available. Let's say if I get the spectator glitch again, I'm gonna throw hands with the Ubisoft dev. Like y'all won't want to see me at the Philly land because I'm gonna be throwing hands. Down below, we see Sellout eating a ton of damage immediately due to the castle down in there. Jetta eating those same shots. Kanta, being the goat that he is, absolutely trying to lay everybody out. He wants another. He's saying, "Feed me more." Troll the Monty though is out towards main side. That is the breach coming open for that doorway. Castle now exposed a little bit. Wide swing coming in is Ash trying to get aggressive. That is Sellout going around, or Sell a Lot. Sorry, not Sellout. I'm a Sellout. He sells a lot. And that is Jetta now opening up that bottom garage, forcing Castle a little bit more out of position, giving them free picks as Chulo is there on the Monty, giving him exposure, popping that little bit of a fire extinguisher, and getting a good rotate towards Freedom up red stairs. Chola eating some damage by those barbed wires as he tries to take his rotate out. Cellular, he has the angle now to try and fight Kanta. Kanta's just going to keep quick tapping him. He's one bullet off of death right now, and they've got to do something to try and open up that main wall. Thermite still has 2 charges in pocket. They have yet to even attempt them. And Gear in the Woods taking down all money with a cheeky little angle from that bottom garage opening. Nobody really off-site except for Kanta, who's still on those red stairs. He's going to just play it aggressively. Keep swinging, keep strafing. Monty now making the move upwards, trying to fight Clab just a little bit. He wants to bait the Azami into being aggressive on him. Instead, I think we're going to see Clab play it a little bit smarter than that as he continues to hold back.
Reload.
Clab now seems to be more worried about what comes below. Wolf getting shot down below. They gave up that SSG hold. He is taken down by all money off the window. Sellout now making his way up red. He has to come through that barbed wire. It needs to be popped too. And Monty tries to be aggressive. Cholo trying to make a hero play. Main wall will be ripped open, by the way, by Trisky, as the bandit died going for his bandit trick from window. Kanta and Fire still trying to hold vertical here. Clab has got to keep this garage side locked down. All the money coming up for a swing, not paying attention. Didn't know Clab was on the close side. Sellout lets that swing happen. Sellout gets swung by Clab. Clab hits it. Ooh, I thought that was a 4K. Nah, that kill got stolen. That was definitely a headshot for a man out there on rafters. But Clab hits the 3K for his team to put them up on this first round. Mod 1 Academy looking like a different team from, I mean, are they really though? I can't say they're looking like a different team. They played well all throughout. That round they just showed some straight dominance that we really, I mean, we didn't see since early on in the other map.
And defuse as many bombs as they can.
So the gym bench is being set up. This is one of my favorites. Of course, so the main setup, everything to set up though is not actively playing. He was AFK for a moment. Being AFK for those 2 seconds could burn you majorly, as that is your main setup. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be buying my tickets for that Philly land. That's looking rather fantastic. I just peeked over and looked at it. Go in for instead of a spectator pass. Did I get talent?
Reloading. Cover.
Breach coming in there. I believe that was the CC wall that is coming open. Thermite doing the trick, and he is instantly starting to rotate over. He wants to go for that con side take. They do still have all the primary breaches on site. And Trisky with that ace, I got a feeling I don't know if he should be rushing quite like he is towards his main breach. Shouldn't you be focused more over, you know, going for the balcony? Kieran was forced on position by the bucks down below. Live pings being a strong right now, as we see Cholo on the Blackbeard trying to get in there and get active. All the money will go down to Kanta, though. A great pick from this man, who is only just warming up. Now, this attack is slow just a little bit. Barring any complications, though, they are setting up the push. Blackbeard outside on the highway window is going to be grenading out. Open up. Ooh, I don't think he hit that gym grenade. And Kanta, as stated, man, was heating up. Finds that pick. Blackbeard playing close on his window now. Kanta can keep himself alive here. Gotta stay safe. He is taken down. And C4 out. Ooh, Wolf enters that C4. He got dropped, leveled, and put it in his net. Here in the woods, fried by Silhouette. This one looks like it might go in favor of the attack now, as they do start to heat up. The defense will get the revive off as Clab makes a smart play with those zombie barricades. Late round pocket of zombies, as me and Eriksha were talking about last night, are a thing of a beauty, good sir. You really can't beat them in their timing of just, you know, you see the attack starting to come. Drop one right in their way. It slows them down enough, breaks their momentum, and just overall will help you out. Fios needling some bullets. That's thanks to his Fios internet connection, I bet. This stream is not sponsored by Fios. Purple Crayons it is, though. Solo gonna rush himself straight through onto the smoke. Eats the smoke across their face, eating damage to his feet now, too. Making the smart shield play, however, Clab will find Jetta, and now it is just Solo left in a 1v2. Slows it down to a 1v1. C4 scans the back, getting the 3Ks. He takes him down. With 10 seconds left, we might see Clab just run away. And that seems like what he is doing. Cholo will go for the diffuser, though, pick it up and start going for the plant. Clab has got it now, start getting active, running in. Cholo is there, getting the plant down, taken and fried, knife to finish. Clab will end it for Mod 1 Academy, picking up and going 5-0 right now. Is this man on fire? I think he might be. Look at that steam puffing. What a matchup between these two teams. I mean, Mod 1 Acad has just been lighting up whenever they get their chances to. However, we've seen Apex did play the long game on that last map, going blow for blow with them until the end where they shut it out. But it did take, I mean, everything of OT. We went the full stretch this game. Will map 2 be the same? Will we go, you know, the whole way through all, what, 13?
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by
Basement setup coming now as Mod 1 is pulling out that tertiary site. Pretty good to make the tertiary site something that you can easily just bunker to. Both upstairs with that last round, I mean, you gotta give it to him. It was a nail biter. However, Clab can absolutely do it. I'm surprised not playing Cap can because Clab can, you know. But up, somebody find me my drums. Fios now setting up for that central stairs hold. They do have a decent zone if Wolf does choose to stay off site. And for a basement hold, you always have somebody up there trying to play aggressive. That way you have that back pressure and just denial around it.
Good.
Instead, though, it looks like they will be doing a full bunker as Fios is the only guy up off site, playing up above main stairs in a hold that we commonly have been seeing, but just not common enough. I'm not a bunker guy. I don't like that. Let that be. I'm still a firm fan of swing or be swung meta because it is entertaining to the crowds. The attack is being kind of precise about their pushes through here. Not having that Hibana makes these hatches a lot harder, especially when you have two sets of impacts on floor 4, as well as Panther with a C4. Now, I'm not sure where that C4 got placed, but it was used at some point. Live pings out as Fios will get a great swing though on a Cholo. I'm surprised they didn't pop that BP and Cholo rage quitting just a little bit. Fios finds another one up top. And the live pings have just been king for him. Sellout will get a pick down through the floor though onto Deer in the Woods. And let's see how they continue on to push this. Looks like they may try for more of a direct take. Hopefully down main stairs. But everything's a possibility. They still have the 2 hard breach charges on pocket. One set of impacts down as Deer died with him in pocket. Clap still has his and that is the Moto hatch. Only one more hard breach utensil left.
Hide that! Come on, hide that!
Jetta.
Target,
I don't know if he's gonna go for the main or not. A walk down blue is happening though between Sellout and Triz. Sellout gonna be that first point of contact through. The Bees are live back into, I believe that is Jaeger hiding behind. Waits to Kanta, swung by Wolf. Double pick for him, but 3K in the round. And let's see what else he's able to swing out of this. They do have those Valp cams still up. He does find it though. Triz now pushing deep in for sight. Jetta's still on the rotate. Sellout gonna be the now playing back. Trying to get that shooter and bring it up to his team. In a 2v3, they do have numbers advantage as well as positional advantage. Trizky now opening up, trying to get themselves a turret to rotate. Smoke's coming out. Speaking of studs, Fios trying for a little bit of a swing here. But making a smart decision to back off of it. 20 seconds left. He's going to dumping canisters now. Flab taken down as we see Jetta come in on the flank behind. Silhouette going in, and there is another one for Jetta. That flank through dirt paying off perfectly. I mean, Apex did a flawless execute that time. They lost some bodies, but they did manage to pick it up before the end of that round. My wisdom teeth are pulling. Or, like, coming. That hurts. Band's now coming out. And they are paused for some reason. Oh, it was pause, please. Okay. We will be resuming as the player got back in. The bans are finished. And we will lose the Blackbeard and the castle. Honestly, I like both of those. That castle has been very annoying as we've seen him being played a decent chunk of this map. And he is doing all the good extensions with them. All the good roam setups with them. So with castle off the board, I have a feeling these attacks may get a little bit more aggressive.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Man, I wish I had a code actually right about now, but I think I'm going to change it.
Reloading!
Phil is saying y'all want to be lagging dogs and 50 ping like the rest of us. Yeah. We are all lagging in these servers. Again, I say Siege is a perfect game with no, razor wire broken moments or exploits.
Azami, if you want, I can let you use my formula. It might help you get over what happened.
Fear is not a toy that should be played with.
I love the new voice lines that they added into the game between operators. Some of them are really interesting, especially like ones with Fenrir. And here comes the vertical. We don't even want to talk about the cute stuff. This team is getting right into it. Open up the vert, and where's Sellout? About to rush himself in with Blitz. Has control of dirt tunnel. Drone's ahead of him. All the money setting up for an execute. He's got Triz right behind him. Grenades coming down blue side from Solo. And there is Sellout just tapping through. All the gadgets being dumped in the fence. And here he comes. Fire hitting him in the back. Sellout is still standing. Deer finding one. Deer refragged by Sellout though. And that is Wolf taken out. Sellout going down to Kanto. Impact for a rotate. Gets him behind. Manages to find Trisky. That fire dealing a ton of damage as we were saying. Cholo is taken down. Now Jetta's left in a 1v3. Has the versatility, but I mean, with 2 minutes left in a 1v3, he can still make these plays happen. These defenders, I believe, have diffuser too in their hands. And Kanta just doesn't care. He's gonna slowly walk himself up. All defenders are now setting up for this walkdown in main. But Jetta is trying to play more into the big game. Rounds going right over the head there of Fios, but not able to pick him. And Kanta's gonna start playing that vertical up against him. Swinging in a setup, almost hitting Jetta in the face with an impact. I mean, he almost caught a Pokemon, guys. Smoke's going up. Jetta not taking any damage. This is the issue with Smoke's. They're not consistent. And I thought for sure Fios was gonna wallbang right there. Or floor bang. A floor ain't nothing but a wall laid sideways, guys. Trying to find the angle. A bunch of damage there onto Smoke, and Smoke manages to escape out of there. 50 seconds left. We're going to see what Jetta has to play. It looks like he's going to go join where his teammates just pushed through dirt into a Kanta, who was just inspecting his weapon, catches it with the kill cam, and hits the headshot. That's going to TikTok later. We all know it's coming. Nobody sits there and inspects weapons unless they're repping it for a TikTok. Style points. Mod 1 Academy looking, I mean, pretty stellar as they pull up 3-1 to Apex. However, you gotta still give Apex that credit. That first map is in their favor. You gotta make the comeback.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being...
Some protection from
Grenades. All reinforced.
Gotta add that to the siege rule book. And Glad going to though.
Have some time.
Let's see if anybody will take the bait.
A reload.
I love being a caster. I love being able to have fun with teams. This is, again, it's a third place match. They're not taking it too serious in chat. They are all laughing around here and there. But again, it does matter. Placement here is what determines, I believe, your contenders, you know, who you're going to be playing for relegation. As all these teams are moving up in the world. So, getting the impact tower. Revive is there to shut them down. Great pick in favor of that defense.
Reload.
As they get rid of one of the biggest pieces of control that attacker can have. Kanta trying to play that SSG setup, and has the DMR this time as there's no castle on board, but he's playing the arena gates. Fuller dancing on that barbed wire. And Kanta will go down to all money with a clean, crisp headshot off Sophia. That's 7-1. Jetta taken down by Fios with a shotgun in hand. I believe that was a vertical play. He's still holding the A door, walking. Around right over the top of Sophia. All money in himself. Manages to get in there though. And Wolf starts denying the heart breach style. Wolf not able to get in there for it. And Cloud is just standing there staring right at the head of this Monty. All money down below, able to pick a kill here. Is now very, very concerned about where Clav is at. And I don't think they know. Clav, though, just a quick swing down for his team. We'll take him. And Clav needs to put some trust here into Deer. Deer needs to watch for the headshot so Clav can hit him in the feet. Is now Triz, who was holding the back angle, gonna start walking up. Frios has got to be holding for Triz. And these smokes hit. They are just to buy some time. A smoke grenade coming out towards Triz to slow him out. And shotgun probing holes now. Ooh. Cholo will find one. We'll see Tracy pull the other. Fios now left in a 1v2 as this defense just collapsed under its own pressure. They were trying for style points. They were playing around a little bit. The fuse is, I believe, in the hands of the defense though, and Triz can just shut him down anyway. So it doesn't matter where that defuse is at. Apex pulling a scuffed round out of Model 1. That's the only thing I can say about that. Mod 1 had that advantage. I mean, playing very, very well, and they just lose it out. Let me go update the stream title because it is no, it's Outlast Arena Battle for Third. There we go.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Do that or not. I'm here, I'm doing it anyway.
loading bag.
These servers are now. It is the last one from Mod 1 to make a statement here. Pull up 3-2 on Apex. Or will we see a typical Clubhouse 3-3 split? Now, there's a lot that can play into this matchup and how they continue to go. Mod 1's attacks have been pretty decent, but have not been always the cleanest. Meanwhile, Team Apex, they have been walking some pretty solid defense. Wolf setting up those bandit charges once again, not really in position to try and bandit trick him.
Subtle as a nuke.
I mean, all money will be running up there with the Sophia, and we know he's just going to hard push once again into Kansas. He's going to be chilling down. Kansas playing down here is a major aspect that these guys have got to worry about. And there's Monty doing the same thing once again. Going to be making the rush in. Now, if Solot gets slammed down by Cloud one more time, I mean, somebody's going to overspend a 30 damage.
Reloading.
Plays continuing on. They're trying to swim Clav out. And they both land it. Fires now on the Clav positioning. He's throwing himself into safety. But manages to play through it, finding Sellout. Or Solot. God, I keep saying that. Wolf taking a pick there onto all money. Wall is open. But they have to deal with this Monty now. Jetta running up there. He's going to be trying to play aggressive. We got Cholo coming around now to assist. Trisley still holding the angle now from main breach. And all what Clav can do is they play together perfectly to take him down. Cholo is found though down below. Jetta finds that pick there on the gear. Canton now rotating up on the flank. Jetta has got to go off the board. This Monty is going to be absolutely insane here in a matter of seconds. Snow needs to get up in a position and maybe help deal with them. However, they give up that space and Wolf will be playing down below. He does have a C4 in hand. Drone's going out. He's going to use it to clear the SSG setup. He will see the bandit down there. Live pings on him as bandit fully exposes himself to that drone. And Jetta going to be making that smart play of, I got to try and go clear this bandit out. C4 out and they will find that pit. Kanta finding him too. And Kanta getting another one as Trisky walks straight to those three fires. 4-2 split this time in the favor of Walmart Academy. And these guys are just tooth and boning this one together to pull them through. Now Mod 1 going to be on their attacks. Again, this has been something that they've looked pretty solid in for most of this game. So I'm expecting some high things out of it. Mira and Habana once again. I mean, I think we're going to see a Habana ban quite often for Clubhouse because this is kind of her map to dominate in. Kaid and Ying, that will deny a lot of late round pushing too from Team Apex pulling that out. Mod 1 is gonna, I think, struggle without that Ying a little bit. However, the Kaid is off board, so it makes your pushes a little bit easier. But even though seeing that map 1, I mean, we didn't see Kaid very much at all even. And a lot of them still struggled with walls due to the bandit tricking mixed with the two brows. This defense, though, not bringing one. If they're playing the basement, you really don't need a two brow to trick here.
Attackers
Mostly
need to
just
locate and
impacts and a
defuse
good
bombs.
impact.
3 feet active.
Oh, this game stutters a lot whenever I go into third person view. Now, what I'm hoping for that we see is a roam. You know, especially maybe this Valkyrie.
Activating
Even
camera.
though she has a C4,
Both secured.
her utility, I would say, might be better represented up top. You have the cameras there to watch where you might be
Camera
playing.
in position.
Pull up that MPX and just go like nuts with it.
New camera feed up and running.
I'm
I like that camera
reloading.
or not. Silhouette will be spawned here on the garage side, almost ripping a round through the chest of, I believe that was Diren. Or no, that was Kanta. Sorry, the two operator portraits from outside look exactly the same. Not portraits, but you know, outlay of their body. Up in the Logi office, we got Cholo on the road. He does have some execute coming around him. I believe Capital is there. They will send the drone into Logi's side. Capital will get the live pings. He knows he's in there. And rushing ahead. He has that ability to fire out. Cholo eating a ton of damage here from fire. Going for another shot at it. Wolf finally will take down and finished by Deeren. Deeren getting a great kill there, as that eliminates a good fracture. Not to mention, that's all their roam pressure now gone, giving you almost clear access and a free run to the site. As we are a minute and 30 left in this round, well, minute 40 left in this round, for them to make any sort of plays downwards. Pushing through this bunker is going to be the hardest part of the defense. Great. Now it's still doable. You see Clap going up for the hatches. Wolf needs to get in there and get the hatches for himself. Kanta pulling one on his end. And there's a good pick for Deeren. Vertical hitting. Now be going for the hatch one more time. Triz does have impact. Ryan with the impact trick off. I believe that's the only time Jetta, I think, down through was he was going for the impact trick on hatch. 5 now. Kanta and Wolf be setting up to drop that moto hatch. Deeren looks like he might be making a push for blue. Fios getting his drones down there. He's on main stairs already at the bottom of them. And Wolf gonna rotate over to assist. Okay, Hardcross comes in. Riz laying a bunch of damage out. A little bit taken. And be ready for the momentary execute. Sellout is watching the drop. All Money is watching the kitchen drop. Here comes the moto drop and sling. Sellout down. All Money down. Kanta Wolf picking kills. Riz now left. Kanta finds him in a flawless attack from Log 1 Academy. ACAD team has been going nuts for Clubhouse, which will kind of play into that role of, I don't want to consider this team Academy. I mean, we're playing competitive. You know, this is what, tier 4, tier 3. Like, you can call them Academy all you want. They're on par with a lot of the teams in here. And Clubhouse, though, will favor a team who is a more academic level, a learning team, because it is a basic map that plays very, very well.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Dealing with some real life right now, trying to hire somebody.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Some lag coming out here, of course, just on my end. This is causing out level to me all the time. I'm not sure what it is. But here we are. All Money setting up his extension. He has no rotate though, safely out of red. If he desperately needs one. Cholo is still setting up the castles. We see Triz still setting up his bandits. Not almost immediately. Clap going for the quick breaches off the Deimos. We got Wolf going for the Lodge's hatch. And I'm hoping to see Deeren Woods sprint himself through his garage. And it looks like he's going to be doing just that, as he is now pulling aggressive and going through. They have the live pings on the shield. They just have got to do something to remove the warden behind him. You can't flash him out. You can't smoke him out. Ever. Deeren Woods has grenades. Pull the pin, let it rip like a Beyblade. And the Heartbreak is hitting. Grenades out. Getting rid of that shield. Forcing the warden out to relocate. However, the opening of those head holes for grenades, they do a little bit more harm than good if you give yourselves another angle in which you have to watch. But here comes Deeren. Puts himself a little bit. Clap coming up. Finding that kill on All Money. Cholo finding Fios. However, Wolf is there to take Celluloid. And now it's a 3v4. Cholo is still on the castle, running back towards bedroom side. Jetta gonna be playing for Central Stairs. Chris locking himself into the suicide hold of Logi.
Keep it active.
And things could get very, very bad and dangerous here for him. As Deeren does have a grenade, any little bit of intel, and that grenade will fly right at him like a, baseball would. I got a feeling Deeren is prepping that push through. Hearing that shuffling of the bandit, he is waiting on it. I mean, it's a ballsy play, man. Put your back to that ball.
Setting up a breaching.
Maybe he doesn't hear Triz shuffling. Triz still C4 in hand. Could land a quick kill with it onto Deeren. which opens Clab up for a free swing. Clab, holding you long, and you're hoping to maybe find Polo through that wall. And we see the highway windows coming up, and we see everything starting to set up. And Clab's going to be bursting that Logi's wall real quick. And here comes the Blackbeard. Finds the kill that is Clab, covering up for his boy. Deering now rolling forward onto Jetta. Jetta taken down. Now it is a 1v4. Polo though wakes up, but Kanta finds him. Mod 1 ACAD now onto match point. As I think, again, Clubhouse might be their map. I'm not sure who picked it though. Let me go look. So I can get back to you. I don't want to sound like a liar. But Clubhouse has been picked by Apex. Huh. So this is Apex's map pick, and they're being dominated on it. Mod 1 on their map pick at least took Apex to full OT.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
I don't know how I'm feeling about it. If I'm remembering right, map 3? Oh god. It's a fun and entertaining map to watch. A snore fest to cast. Everything is either office, or hallway, or office. Not my favorite map. I'd cast Chalet all day though. If the team's only gonna play Chalet, I mean, invite me in. And yo, any of the T1 guys, T2 guys, y'all ever need to catch, just give your boy a call. I'll even do some scrims. Heck, I'll do some practices for y'all if you wanna walk through some bot lobbies. Let me in.
Setting deterrent!
Defense up here now. Set up for the CC side. They do have the bandit ready to bandit trick. They do have Jetta down here playing the SSG hold. And the hard breach is coming up from here and getting ready to hopefully aggressive push him out. Wolf is going to push up for the attack up main wall or main walk up. And Fios just going to rip that whole bottom of the wall apart. I don't know if that's an attempt for a map trick or what. Clab eating a ton of damage there, though, from Sellout, who's just going to rapidly swing and just force him just scary overall angles.
Lucky
From
jump.
up in those rapids. I think I see what he was doing. Fios was opening that up. Not for the wall to actually come open, but it appears it may have been more or less so that way he can just play angles on it. As this team will slowly start to execute around through. Trying to take control of the SSG setup. They are gunning all around. The Monty is still just being a little bit slow, not wanting to actually push up. Kanta, though, will be taken down. Fios up for a refrag as he takes Sellout out. Bob now slowly rotating in. Double swing in position. Jetta will go down to the Monty. Cholo eats a ton of damage. And Fios is fried out by all money. Deeren and Wolfie still up now in a 2v3. This is kind of a spot you want to be in as an attacker, though. Your Monty is still going strong. However, Monty will get there, maybe free fire ahead of you or something to help his team out just a little bit. Deeren going to play these repels. We got Wolf trying to walk himself forward. Deer has no more heart breaches here to make a play forward into fight. The minute left is baiting out on the repel really something you want to do. I mean, I know you want him to come swing your Monty. Monty can just go for the swing here. However, there are two C4s still up on the defense that will end him pretty quick as they are, we see Chulo going to play down below with it. Triz setting up. He has Cashman for a long angle. And Monty's just going to rotate off. Him and Deering, they need to link up together. There's Monty down by all money. Hitting the money shot, headshot there. Deering now left to his 1v3. Not much he can do. They did not use that one to their advantage when they could. Now he is gone. There goes Triz with a long angle down the tier, and he is out. Six to 3. Mod 1 still in a position where we could see a comeback here from Apex. I believe they say 6-2 or 6-4 is the lowest or the worst round count you can have as a player, because you just pretty much set it back for, well, people to, make a comeback there. You get that overconfidence, you get that little cockiness to it, and you will lose out.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
And he's not
Throwing a
reading
threat
those,
mine.
they're messaging me. Oh, the trash talk is starting to start in chat. Now, true, I understand all up on that. Mod 1 could bring this back. He is trashing on these academy guys, saying you are an academy guy. And that's toxicity I'm here for. It's not great for the community, but I like it.
Reinforcing the wall!
This is kind of fun. The match chat arguments have started. These dudes are just going at it. And Clap gonna be sneaking back for that dirt side push.
Slipping
You
back!
see Deeren trying to get up top. They are gonna be putting this vertical hold. Sellout rotating up east stairs. Will walk in, shooting the shots though, alerting him. Kanta almost walked right into that free fire because he didn't know that that's where he was at. Now they know that they've not off sight. They're looking a little bit more, not scared. Scared is not the right word, but alert. They're more worried about their presence. Sell-a-lot chilling down in garage storage side. They've got to get rid of him, but it's going to be an issue of can they find him before he finds you. He does have that dirt open. It looks like he may be trying to make the play now. Coming over here for the maybe main hatch. Trixie is the only one left who can impact Trick, as he's the only one with impact on his team. Upcoming room from Cell-a-lot. Cholo now going to take his position, following him through. Let's see what this roam game can uncover. As they're trying to get in behind these attackers. The attackers, though, already moved across the map. And perfect timing there. As we see, I believe that was Clab. Drop down and get out of there. There's one hatch open. The main hatch is already ripped. As these attackers are now starting to pressure towards site. However, this backstab pressure from not only Cell-a-lot, but also Chola will be maybe the end of them. As Chola now starts to slowly make his way down east stairs. Cell-a-lot coming down main. Finds the Deimos, who is actively trying to drone the sneak in through the dirt tunnel. Almost gets Wolfbay. And Cell-a-lot now taking a couple rounds. They know he's there. We see Cholo now coming up to refrag with him. And Kanta going to be playing this dirt tunnel side. Now, if All Money hears the footsteps back there, this could end badly. However, Cholo will go down to Clab. Great pick there for Clab. Clab now trying to roam clear for himself. No, Cell-a-lot is still up there with him. Here's the phone call coming out. Is making the call to his team. Hey, I need someone to help me push this. Clab, this is not a time for you to be solo playing. But either way, he's just going to keep rotating up. Trading back and forth shots with the Fenrir, who is just going to escape. Trading him, taking him close, and Sellout will go down to Clab. 3v4 now. Kanta taken through the escape tunnels. And nobody is still set up for it. Jetta down in the utility. We got Fios right on the other side of that wall. 3 shots from the back. He is taken down. Fios gets another pick there. Triz now left in a 1v. Won't be up to a 3k, 4k to end it. Mod 1 Academy 73 for map 2. And what a play there. Clab 14 and 5. Kanta 12 and 4. Those two carrying their teams up. As we're now getting ready to jump into map 3. Holy smokes. 7-3 on Clubhouse. I mean, that's not even their map pick. That was the map pick of Apex. You know, so for them to walk away at such a high split, that's got to be kind of nuts, right? Just kind of. Now, I'm not sure also if we're going to be seeing a sub. It looks like we will be seeing Clab getting out of here. The sub will be coming in. I was told the sub will be... Let me drum roll a little, please. And I believe it will be... Who is it? Let me pull up the team sheet. It should be Cass, as he is joining us now. Hopefully the boys finish this out. Yo, Clab, I hope so. You guys are looking pretty hot on some of them rounds. Those defenses especially. However, Lair is an entirely different beast, a new animal. and it is a much harder map to continue on winning through. But if there's anybody who can do it, it is y'all. Oh, I forgot to hit the map finish button. There we go. Update. And that will lock that map in for Mod 1 Academy. All that is left tonight, just, I mean, my least favorite map. My absolute least favorite. See if anybody wants to come in and join me. Just put it in the chat. Anyone want Codecast Map 3? Because we are taking a slight little recess while we wait on their sub to join and everything to be situated, figured out, and played through. Pro said, "Is he on roster? Because I'm trying to figure out if I can DQ." Yeah, yo, that's wild. I mean, fair but wild, you know. Thank you, Johnny Boy, for the follow. I am 6 followers off my 600 goal. That's what I have set for the year. Hoping to hit that. 600 would be nice. Alright, I'm going to restart my game. We're going to remake the new lobby. So while they're doing that, guys, I will be right back. Hope y'all enjoy the little BRB screen.
This is Phase Ed Music.
Alrighty, y'all. We are back. Teams are getting into the lobby still, and we're going to be firing up here soon for the third and final map, which will be Lair. Sadly, my least favorite map of literally all time. Absolutely hate it. Cannot stand the map. Oh. Looks like Apex may be ready. We're just waiting on everyone else to finish up. Chat, should I? Okay, nope, not reading that one. That's kind of sad. But hopefully we get everybody in here and we can get this thing rolling here pretty soon. Why does it keep on taking me to Ohio? We go Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. There we go. I'm trying to book my hotel right now for the Philly land. And we are jumping in, though, to Lair. They didn't even ask me if I was ready. Okay. Fine, I see how it is. Map 3, Lair, let's look at it. Bands are coming in. We see the Buck go, the Kaid go. We do, I believe, have Cass rolling through for the Mod 1 team in place of Club. So things might be a little bit interesting. Deimos and Clash are also gone. Buck, Kaid, Deimos, Clash. That's a large chunky utility from both teams pulled off the board.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Camera feed is running.
New feed up and running.
Swapping mags.
Okay, bro is just in my chat now gambling. I don't know who this dude is, but you're winning some racks, I see.
Magnet deployed. Magnet ready.
But we will be seeing that upstairs setup now from Lair. How do I word this? I seen a post earlier today from an old analyst friend of mine named Revan, whose exact words were, upstairs site of Lair is the worst possible map you can ever play. 9 times out of 10 it could result in a loss. Keyword here is could. This is me paraphrasing, it's not remembering. But everybody has that mentality of, let's get to achieve, we gotta win a defense, so they come up here and then they proceed to lose that round. I'm gonna stick with the mind's eye of banning or not allowing my team to play this because so often it results in a loss. Again, paraphrasing wasn't exactly that. That's me adding a lot of colorful words to make it sound better for stream. But that's kind of what he was saying, because I can agree with them. This is the most commonly played site. So, most attackers will know solid execution pushes onto it. If you want to throw a wrench in the works, you gotta play them in mid-field first. Trisky missing one of his first charges there from Ace to something to be a little bit salty of. However, there are head holes made, though, for an aggressive play from this defense. However, there's no one up playing him. Instead, we got Sellout, who's actually trying to work his way through. He has been caught meds control. There is a shield at the end of the bathroom hall being played actively by the Warden. Mod 1 has a decent setup here. Head holes are through. We're going to see now Trinsky setting up for a walkable rotate for their Monty. But Monty doesn't have the fuser. That is still a I gotta tell him, he's going to go up and play the way he should. And let his teammate get one before he defuser plant. Monty trying to bait them in as much as he can, but he's eating a ton of damage there to his feet. And here comes Jetta now trying to make some plays forward. So what? Downstairs. finds Cass as he goes for a rotate back to site. Cass subbing in is now the first pick for the Mod 1 team going down. And Jetta though will be freed and taken out by, I believe that is Fear in the Woods. Fear in the Woods looked over, seen headlights, and shot at him. But maybe people would stop hitting deers if deers were strapped. That's all I'm saying. Sell a lot going in here, swinging on Wamai, taking him down. Double kill, triple kill as Silla just goes in there and gets active with it. Kanta does find that pick onto all money. However, he is now left in a 1v4, so he's got to get himself an ace if he wants any chance to win this. And we got Silhouette trying to get himself, I believe, a 4K. But Trisky going to shut that down from a long angle. Silhouette just put in the work right there, walking himself through, and took an absolute metric ton of kills off the board and put his team in a position to win that. I mean, just look at that round coming through here. Buddy went in there, started putting in work moving forward, and all of it went in his favor because of that. Good swing come as he hits one, hits two with the quick reflexes, and that's something that a lot of people won't want to talk about with Siege anymore. It is a game of reflexes. It is a game of how quick can I look over at you.
Used by attackers.
He just played it perfectly there. Again, the Orange Extreme defense up there. Will that be proven right again, as we might see another attacker win here. Pretty similar to defense to what we saw in that last round. And are they going to gamble it? That's the question. How much do they gamble? That's all. Maybe that's what Siege is. It's not a game of reflexes. Maybe it's a game of gambling. You bet on yourself. Every swing you take is you betting for yourself. And I'm feeling that inner gambling addiction quite hard right now. Kanta now setting up his shield. This time, instead of for that bathroom hole defense, he's going to be playing more of that top mental. As we did see them march a Monty through it last round. This time, Jetta's going to be setting up with the Blitz instead. Triz still going to be sticking with that ace. We have Sell a lot instead of the Dokkaebi. He's going to be popping out with that Nomad. Might be a play from them to attempt to keep Dokkaebi unbanned is to pull him off of it. Because one good round for an operator means that she could not be there for the rest of the game. So it might be a smart play and a good tactical decision to abandon her for a round or two. That burp only tastes like meatloaf. Drones coming in. Let's see what they are prepping up now. They do have some live pings absolutely everywhere. Someone's going to try and get in there with that DMR. However, I mean, a glass DMR is always a good thing, but for these CQB situations like he's being I don't really recommend it, especially not when you have a smoke shotgun sitting at the end of that hallway who could just as easily sneak up on you. Bees are coming in. We see Cass take a round directly to the chest. The glass swung low. Jetta down. We see Wolf drop the Tweaking. Taken. Ooh, Kanta with a double pick there. Cleaning it up for his team. The power of the Warden Goggles. Death taken out by Sellout. Fios trying to swing up. Sellout taking some damage. Bad swing there as Fios is dropped. Triz with that AK just coming around the corner a little bit quicker than he thought. Sellout finds Cass. Running through. Kanta dropping hatch to try and stay alive. That is a self-preservation play, but a play that will cost them at least the plant. He could still win the round off it though as he makes the rotate up for top Mez. However, Nomad is now set up to play it. Just putting rounds right over her head. Not able to swing the shotgun out fast enough. Sell out, drop him, and then shooting this body. Currently 6-0, so I mean, you gotta give him ace that little bit. But it just sucks the kill cam caught it because that would be infuriating if I'm on the defense. Let's see what round 3 is able to cook up here. This time we will see Mod 1 elect to go to the basement. Hopefully able to defend that a little bit better than they were up in that top floor. Yeah, let me shut my heater off because, man, I'm starting to sweat. Sweat, baby. Sweat. I'm an athlete.
Attackers
sweat.
need to locate
Sweat.
and defuse as many bombs.
Basement defense setup is a good one at that. As they do play a lot of them out between Cass and Fios. Again, Mike, teams are hitting harder than a stepdad right now. Just one by one swinging in there. The Fender setup is another key part of how I believe this defense is going to go down. It's all going to be about buying time and denying entry. Something I don't hate. I actually kind of enjoy.
Deploying shield.
I need to reload.
Wolf be playing a position I really have not seen anybody do. Is that more of an aggressive setup? They are pulling vertical this time, though. Again, not something that I'm very familiar with. I mean, I don't like Lair. I don't pay attention to the setups of Lair. I don't want to be on Lair. Somebody get me off of this map. Risky though, those head holes or feet holes immediately scare him away from that push, as they should. Sololot playing with the sledge operator though. Ooh, that new SMG pistol is very, very nice. I'm surprised they give that to him. I can't lie. And the vertical pull will be coming. However, they've got to deal with Wolf, who is still up on the roam. They got to deal with Kanta, who is also up in the armory side. He's trying to lock down for that walk-in. And, I mean, Wolf has got to be the guy to clear. That walk-in of water filter, it is a good spot for Kanta to pull. And, I mean, you can't pull him off it. But Wolf has to be the one to take all attention for now. These things playing together. Cholo getting first pick onto Kanta, though. Kanta overswung a little bit too aggressive. Now, I'm surprised we didn't see them actually chasing him down. Deering going to slam Sololot, though. Bert plays as we see Triz lay out Fios. Wolf can see that Monty from a distance, but he really does not want to play against it. Triz going to start ripping up that Bert. Finding some shots down with Cass. Cass putting right back up to him. And I thought for sure we were going to see some impact fly up through the ground and hit him in the feet. Now, the Monty trying to lead the charge a little bit. We do see a flank route from Wolf as he manages to escape himself back to that filtration hold where his team needs to be so dug in, but currently, you know, he's the only one down there. Honestly, I don't think anybody, you know, can say nothing about how close he was to hitting that headshot through the wall. I thought for sure that spray down was going to work. Here comes Jetta, though, on that monster leading the charge. Wolf eating a lot of shots vertical, hurting him, but they do not have anybody playing that filter side. They have a gun in front of their bodies. Jetta with the future can get himself in there for a turtle plane, as there are only 2 impacts left on Cass. And now that he knows that it's a little bit more free, he's just got to guarantee that there is no fire that's going to hit it. Live ping is going out to his Wolf. He's setting up that fly there to guarantee that they cannot flash down to him. And Deering needs to now make it maybe a pull over to assist. However, that vertical right above the door will deny Deer from being able to play it. It looks like Apex is set up in good position here to deny everything. Wolf, though, sprints right across, almost right into the face of IQ. That is Cholo back there. A hot drop. Deer finds him. However, Deer will go down to Cholo. Jetta's going to start planting. Triz taken down off that vert. Swing around here as Cass finds a down there on the Cholo. And there's Wolf coming up behind. Cass with a 3K. However, it only counts as 1. Bro put his L backwards. Didn't he? Oh no, that's right. I'm just stupid. Yeah, I'm just stupid. Ignore me. But he does throw a good old L up on the wall as Mod 1 pulls their first defense. A hard-fought one for basement. There goes the Monty and the Warden. We knew that Monty ban was coming. However, all that does is unlock him back to being a blitz. Ugh. I'm just going to give this as a quick shout out to everybody.
Defenders, protect your
I
bombs.
want to just say thank y'all for
by
coming out.
attackers.
You know, it means a lot to me that you guys support me. I'm not no big name. Just everybody in the chat tonight. Everybody's been feeling good. All the viewers, I mean, we were peaking up close to the 40s at times. It means a lot to me. I mean, I know the players definitely enjoy it too. That's one thing I've been hearing a lot of in the community is there's been a call for casters, especially on the console side of it. So if you know anybody who get into casting, it's a good place to start is console. You learn a lot of the game, you learn a lot of the community. It's a good starting point for doing in casting. But yeah, I've been seeing all you guys active in here. It means so much to me. All the players especially love being casted. They love having the chats going when they're playing. They love the people actually talking in chat and rooting them on. I've had a couple people who go back and rewatch the streams, like from certain teams who I will not name right now. Not for any reasons. It's just maybe they want to remain anonymous that they like the VOD review because it is a team strategy. A lot of them have been saying that they enjoy getting back to the chats and watching you guys support them and cheer them on. So from all of us here in the community, I want to say thanks to everybody who comes out and watches. Thanks for all the support. But I'm going to get back into the game because y'all aren't here to hear me yet. I'm here to watch some good old-fashioned Siege. Maverick going to start burning a hole now into the objective wall. Ash right over his shoulder, starting to let that R4C rip. Not finding any picks, however, they got to clear the vert because Wolf is up there. He's going to deny. Kant is up there as well. We see Cass go down to all the money. Getting some picks between the rounds. And it looks like they're actually trying to hold down this vertical side. They're giving up a lot of in exchange for playing it. However, Fios is taken out as Trizky will get in there and get active. See, flashbang out from him. However, Wolf just swings right through it because it didn't even pop yet. He said, "F it, it's my time now." Jetta getting a great swing into Deer in the woods. Like a deer in headlights, he was taken down. Now we're down to a 2v4 in favor of Team Apex right now. And it's going to be a battle of wits. They are deploying all their gadgets, every single utility, every single Ying device. The planter will start from Jetta. However, it doesn't really mean all that much. Whenever you got Wolf up the stairs with the Solus trying to deny it, not able to find him to the floor, Panther will get the one who comes up for a roam clear. And they're dancing around right above this guy. Almost finding one through the floor down below. Wolf taken down by Jetta. In a 3v1, we see Jetta pop off again, finding the kills up through the floorboards. That lag, though, like an old 80s action movie, we see frame by frame. I mean, Apex popping out and standing up. 3-1 right now. Could we see a 5-1 clear from them? I mean, it'd be a total inverse of what we noticed last night in the grand finals. But, I mean, I like some good attacking rounds. I like a good attack side. Don't get me wrong, I love to cast defenses. They're easier to read into. But it is what it is, you know? You gotta like some well thought out and coordinated and planned attacks.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
This has been an enjoyable series. Honestly, maybe more so than the grand finals that you played in. Because at least you've seen the attacks win a couple of rounds, huh? Look at Fios. He made a friend. Oh, never mind. He punched him in the mouth. You know, sometimes you gotta do that to your friends, though. Trust me, I know. Fios said it's game day, so I'm sorry. He's currently 0-4. You gotta pick up a couple kills here. Yeah, the man has usually been on fire, and right now he's not looking quite as hot. Solo-Lot, though, is 6-2, getting active for his team. I mean, pulling some outstanding kills this way. However, I don't think he's gotten very many since the earlier rounds. I believe, what, was he 6-0 at the start? Now down to 6-2. Coming out from all money, trying to clear his hallway so he can push it. That does reroute Fios back, while Fios gets a great swing there as he will take down the Blackbeard. Honestly, if he would have went pick for pick with him, that would have been worth it either way. A down for a Blackbeard is not that bad. However, Fios now on the stairs. He's got Trizzy playing up to him. Triz hitting a quick shot down. Nice flick back up, though, as he almost found Cass as well. The drones are there. This man is playing a little bit aggressive. Kanta just dancing in a hallway and still out running for another one. Polo eating some damage. I mean, that is just, I believe, the Denari traps doing their thing. These guys have got to stay up. However, Wolf is taken down. Driz up to another. Fire burning on the old money. He is taken down by the Goyo trap trap. Yeah, but there is sellout to shove down. Cass going down. Good frags for those attacking teams. We see a 4-1 split coming in. And this will be interesting. Do we see a 4-2 or do we see a 5-1? It could be interesting, could be scary.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Setting Volcan.
The last defense they were bringing it down here to base was one of the only defending rounds that we have seen Mod 1 Academy win. So I'm expecting some high things from it. You know, maybe we will get that 4-2 split that we are so desperate for. We can only hope that the attacks come out here and start to work for this Mod 1 team because their defense is so far through this map. It's not been as on point as what we were going to expect out of the team. Don't get me wrong, they are playing still absolutely great Siege, but they just got to get a couple more picks in their team. I mean, they're letting Cell-A-Lot just, you know, sell them some snake oil and run at them. Trizky, though, he has also been another good fragger for this map. If you haven't noticed, he's currently 6-2. And we see him waiting over there for Heart Breach, but no one to be found. Jetta getting in there, Cell-A-Lot on his 6. If we see a hot take to site, will this team of Mod 1 Academy be able to withstand a hard pushing force? I mean, right now, it's still anybody's guess. We haven't seen much hard force attack forwards.
Drone's ready.
But Jetta just face checking everything with that Blackbeard, and he's going to be jumping in here very, very soon. There's nothing for his doors, however, there is a Tachanka clearing him back a little bit, buying time for his team. And everybody will now be back to site. Kanta still setting up for that upstairs hold. Cell-A-Lot gets a ton of damage there. With that head hole opening up, we got cast down. Found by a deer in the woods, though. That's Cell-A-Lot pick. A swing from Triz as he's taken out by deer. Deer looking like not a deer in headlights, but a deer in rut. Slamming everybody around. Squeezes. Getting absolutely in there and at him. Grenade out, they will finish the cast off as he is slowly trying to crawl himself back to safety. All money up above, he has that vertical play. Jetta, if he jumps in here, so he can save it, he will be flaming Solo, look at that verticality up above Wolf, but Wolf still just hanging on for dear life. I mean, if this man catches the common cold, he will be dead in a matter of seconds. But don't let that fool you, as Siege, again, as we always point out in these casts, is a one headshot game. He can pull himself back into a 3K if he so pleases. He just gotta hit the aim, gotta hit the headies first. Push down yellow from Chol, meeting up with Jettas. We still have all money upstairs. We'll find the foot on the back of Fenrir, taking him down, making him scramble almost back into the line of fire. The Monty denying that slow push forward. Blackbeard still on the table, and it's gonna matter here as Kanta will be first pick, well not first pick, but you know, picked up for this team. This situation. Mika is coming out to try and deny the walk-in from Jetta, from Cholo. They cannot move up. Deering taken out by all money though. 2v3 now. Attackers starting to take sight. This Fios will go down. And it will all come down to Wolf this weekend to try and hit himself a 3K to close this one out. Taken by Cholo with a pistol. 5-1 in the favor of Apex. What can Mod 1 Academy do now? They have got to close out on their attacks if you want to see them win, that is. However, Team Apex has been rocking in pretty close. And I'm seeing McHugh say, drop the Denari. I'm tired of it. Cholo's still trying to get in the team's heads right now. I mean, do you like to see that, chat? I mean, I like a little bit of friendly banter, but straight toxicity is a bit harsh. Ace and Mira gone. And the next set of bans is rolling through. Let's see who else we can get out of here. And there's Kaid and Yang. So honestly, some pretty solid bans. Nothing to hate against. But what are we gonna see out of their attacks? That is what's gonna matter here. It's all gonna come down to the attacks. Was it 410 North Broad Street? Where the heck is North Broad Street? Oh.
Loading new mag.
The chat is getting a little bit toxic, but it is what it is. Cool. To watch right now as he's setting up for those defenses. I mean, I always love to watch the zombies because she will be the one that kind of dictates of how the setups are going to go and how plays will be played. But if she doesn't set it up quite right, or if something happens, things could go rather bad.
Device activated.
Threat deployed. Surface secured.
Hello, Luigi. Drones coming in from the Mod 1 attack. That is something this team needs to do. They need to establish a good identity. Droning will be a major point of that. Celola is downstairs on that room trying to be aggressive. I mean, I think he's just wanting that KD bump right now. One more puts them on the match point. Two more closes the night in their favor, and they win the third place. But Celola is trying to make this solo hero play down here by himself. Could be what cost them. A lot of times you will see the team just full stack upstairs. Tonight, one of the rare exceptions is he is still off roaming around.
Changing mags.
I swear I think I'm undervolting this GP again. Wall attempting to be open. It is stopped immediately by Jetta. We got Triz coming over to hit the
Device
hard
activated.
not on it. And popping the they have the audience watch the battle in their hands. Able to get the trick off too. Triz putting some rounds down. And that canister does not land where they want it to. Players still down below. They have control in basement. Still a lot taken down by Fios. A great pick for him. Second one of the game. And Cholo will find Cassis. Cholo is now trying to get aggressive down here by himself. A one-man walking army for a lot of this game. And Fios just saying, nope, I don't want none of that. And he runs away. To be fair, that line utility is definitely a late game, massive boost for your team. But not something you absolutely want to give up in just a meaningless downstairs gunfight. However, you can Cholo saying, hey, I want this gunfight. He's running outside, even looking for him. All money taking Fios down. I mean, maybe the rotate did not work in his favor the way he wanted it to. There's Triz, but Jetta with a double C4, leaving Kanta now in a 1v3. Cholo is out. But all the money clearing up. Apex now 6-1. Match point in the books. Let's see what we can make happen. Are y'all trying hello guys? Ooh. I mean, these chats getting just a little bit towards the talks again, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Cherry Hill. Okay.
Locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
But oh man, hotels are expensive.
Guns ready. Shoot it if you need it.
Just having a little bit of a laugh with the chat. Flexing that you make contenders in arena is cringe while playing arena, let's be real. That's absolutely wild.
Wait!
agree though, Mikio. You're making some valid points in the chat. Like I said, next time I'm streaming, we're gonna have to try and maybe squeeze you in. I'd love it. It'd be fun to have you in. You got a good perspective of the game from playing as much as you do. Cholo getting ready for a run out here on the Cass. Cass, I don't know if he knows or is really in a position, but I think he manages to get away. And there's now nobody on this attacking team who can be fried down by that run out from Cholo. It's a 3-man stack up as they try and take this warehouse side. Moving like an actual military unit right now. This is the part where Robert Downey Jr. would say, suck my unit. But a down far deer in the woods. However, Wolf is there keeping his teammate alive and taking down all the money. All the money going for the wild swings here because I think, you know, they've got the Cholo trying to find the lion is just going to sprint right after him. That Ella SMG is not one to toy with, so I kind of get that point. He's got a lot of ammo and he's able to dump it really quick. Trisby going to impact, creating a rotate, baiting Kanta into a swing. Now pulls himself through it. Slow walk back. Bios is taken down, or takes down Cellulot. 3v4 in favor of Mod 1 Academy. And Jetta says the one-door push of doom and despair. Hey man, it might still work. However, Cholo will find deer in the woods from upstairs down below. Cast the Blackbeard, the man who is supposed to be in there and active on it, will be slowed down, taking a ton of damage here. Stunned out, fired out, not able to push forward, has to deal with a beaver, and really cannot make a play up. And Jetta will find him with a shotgun. As one attack is trying to fall apart, we see Tweaking go down. And Fios now left in a 1v3 or 2, but Cholo will shut him down. Good match to Team Apex. They pull a 7-1 victory on Lair over Mod 1 Academy. And I think that they're just getting started for this role of dominance as they seem all prepared to move on to whatever is in store next for them. But let me get in here, send this map away as we see the end of tonight's Outlast Arena matchup. The third place will go to Team Apex. Mod 1 Academy moving down to 4th. It is the end of the season, so those standings are final. But, again, I just want to give a huge shout out to everybody who's been in chat. Thank you all for coming in here. 4 followers away from my 600 goal for the end of the year. I mean, heck, I got time. Maybe we can get to 625. That would be awesome. Either way, I just want to thank you all for coming out and supporting me. It does mean the absolute world to me. As for being a caster, I mean, we wouldn't be here without y'all in the community. So you guys' support for us is the reason that we're here, the reason that we want to do this. And just massive shout out to the actual community itself. I mean, as toxic as it can be, as bad of a spot as it can be, y'all are the reason we're here doing this. Either way, I'm going to end the night here, y'all. Have a good night, and I will see you in the next one. I think I have a CSGO cast tomorrow night, so you might see that.